Hello everyone, Jay Gombach from Porsche Center Calgary, back again in our virtual showroom with a beautiful 2021 Macan GTS. Thank you very much for joining me. So let's talk about the GTS level for a minute here, if you will. It is basically a limited production level of vehicle that sits between the S and the turbo variant, and that can be found in a lot of our vehicles. The Cayenne GTS was just released and we do have those in our showroom now. Very special vehicle as well. This is one of my favorites though, so much I am ordering one for myself, but let's talk about the one in front of us here. So what makes the GTS special? Again, a little bit limited run, and what it likes to do is give you more of a start of a performance build. So you do get a few extra performance goods. In this car, it is equipped with the air suspension and the PASM, or Porsche Active Stability Management System, which does lower the car from factory by about 20 millimeters. That obviously helps the performance there. A little bit lower in the car, the air suspension is great because you're able to raise and lower that. With the GTS, you do typically also get a bump in horsepower from the step down from there, which is the S model. In previous years, what they would do with the Macan GTS variants is take that 3-liter turbo engine from the S and give it a tune and a bump in horsepower. For this year, or the 2021 model, they did something a little different. They took the new 2.9 twin turbo V6 engine out of the new Macan turbo and down-tuned it slightly. It's a fantastic, high revving, low range torque producing engine, I guess is how I'd put it. So you're able to hit the max torque at a very low RPM on this car, and it's very responsive. So the Hot V 2.9 twin turbo produces 375 horsepower and just over 380 foot-pounds of torque. So no shortage of performance on this vehicle. The GTS also gives you a little bit of additional details on the vehicle, such as the GTS logo on the side. This vehicle is equipped with the standard GTS wheel, which is the RS Spider design wheel in the 20-inch, and that is in the black. You get the clear taillights and a couple of other black accents in around the vehicle. Now standard, they do come with a special GTS interior with Alcantara and a beautiful 8-way seat. You can only get that in the GTS design. This one's been upgraded a little bit, and I'll get into a few more of those details, but just a great package all around and a great powertrain. Of course, the Macan still has that 7-speed PDK transmission, so it's just an all-around, basically a sports car hiding as a mid-sized SUV. So let's talk about this exact car. This is in our very popular chalk paint, which is an upgrade. Fantastic looking color. And then this is the black interior, but it's upgraded with the leather package, which is going to give us a little more leather trim, leather on the dash, than the standard interior of a normal Macan would give you. Again, I mentioned the 20-inch RS Spider wheel. That is fantastic. On this vehicle, we do have the black window surrounds and added roof rails to the car, which are black to kind of go with the entire package there as well. We did also add the Premium Package Plus to this vehicle. Again, if you've seen any of my videos, I may beat this to death, but there are actually some changes to the 2021 models. You do pay a little more for the package now, but it does include a couple extra options, one of which is the surround view camera. I find that a super handy option that we would add to most of our vehicles, luxury or upper end vehicles anyway. It just helps give you that bird's eye view and can help with parking or tight areas, parkades and whatnot. So that's now included in the Premium Plus package. Of course, we get the heated seats in the front and rear. We get the ventilated seats in the front. We have chosen the 14-way seat because of the black leather in this car. So perfect seat, lots of adjustability. You also get the lane change assist or blind spot warning, the Bose stereo system, the upgraded Matrix style LED headlight. That is fantastic. and your moonroof. So again, a package with a couple other little things that are very nice to have on these cars, all of which are not necessarily a must, but in one package at a discounted price, I will often recommend that to my customers. On this car as well, we added the adaptive cruise control for the people who like longer road trips. It will adjust the distance and speed to the car in front of you, so that is a nice option to have as well. On the GTS, because the standard features are quite great and there are some different trim pieces and things like that, you can get away with upgrading things sometimes for no charge or very little cost compared to maybe the Macan S. One of those examples that I love to do and love to see on the vehicle is the side blades on this car. For the Macan GTS, you can have them painted the body color to match for $0. Now that's normally an additional cost on some of the other models, and it really just kind of looks fantastic on this car. Inside the car, we did add a couple of things. The GT Sport steering wheel, that is a slightly different diameter steering wheel, and then kind of some sporty aluminum accents on the steering wheel. So very nice to see as well. Another standard feature in the Macan GTS that you cannot find elsewhere is they have a darker brushed aluminum trim on the inside. I think it's an excellent standard option, something that I'll keep in mind. You can also go a little further, obviously, in our cars, add maybe carbon fiber or something, but the standard trim in the GTS is excellent. For performance reasons, we added the Sport Chrono package. That's going to give you the little dial on the steering wheel, the extra drive mode, which is Sport Plus, which is a very aggressive mode, not meant for your daily driving or trips to the grocery store. It'll hold the revs extremely high, and it's very, very fun to use. It also gives you the ability to use the launch control function on this vehicle. I've seen people do their own videos on this car, and with the launch control, they're actually getting in the low 4-second 0 to 60 runs in this vehicle with the Sport Chrono and the launch control. So very, very quick SUV. That Sport Chrono also gives you a sport response button that's in the middle of the little dial. You can push that at any time. I think it's best for maybe when you're on the highway in normal mode and you have to get past somebody. You can simply push the button instead of changing modes, and it's going to drop to the lowest possible gear, spool the turbos, and get you ready to do passing. It is on a 20-second countdown timer, but it can be canceled and reused as many times as you like. So that is fantastic. Again, just a brilliant vehicle. I love the engine, I love the transmission. All the little extras like the air suspension and the PASM do make this car special. The exhaust note out of this car, I'm told that it is a specially tuned exhaust as well, so it sounds a little different than the other models in the lineup, and is just an all-around great car. Now, because we're a little short on inventory at the moment, we did go ahead and turn this vehicle into a demo unit. So not only would I normally encourage you to come down and take a look at this car in person, but if you are in the market for a very sporty SUV, you can actually come down and take this one for a test drive. I do warn you, you may have to get your checkbook out after that. It is just a blast to drive. So again, 2021 Macan GTS, one of my personal favorites in the entire lineup. I'm Jay Gombach for Porsche Center Calgary. Thanks so much for your time.